a man who cannot feed his family has no need and no use to use his private part on a woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of Waiting This Up. A simple show where I just tell you about the things that are trending. I feed them to you. I look for those news and I give them to you. So if this is what you love, you can subscribe to the channel. Well, today there is a trend. A legend, Kanayo O, is trending for a video that he released online. This is not a video of his sex tape. This is not a video of maybe he has a new movie coming or that he did one thing or the other. No. This is a video that shows that he's an elder who will not sit in the house and watch things spoil. He's that elder that when things are happening, he will contribute to it. The legend sat down and saw that no, there is a particular trend going on in the marriage and relationship scenes, which is not supposed to be. Especially as African people, things we're not supposed to be doing. He just talked about it in that video. And in the video, he divided his words. He came out guns blazing. He don't look anybody papa face. And in this video, talked to three sets of people. First of all, he talked to the married men. He talked to them. He talked to the inner part of them and told them, you be original African man, and your duty and your responsibility. Secondly, he talked to young women who are going to get married these days. He advised them to stop looking out for fancy things. I love him, I love him, I love him. Yes, there should be love, but there are more things that you should look out for so that tomorrow you will not be the one in front receiving the spear that the man is supposed to receive. And the third set of people he talked to are married women, those ones who are just starting marriage newly. He opened up and he's talking to them. He said, there are some things that a man is supposed to do that you should not step into. Because when you step into later in life, when the pressure becomes more, you will do things that you do not expect yourself to do. So I'm not going to talk too much. Let us hear from the legend himself what he has for the relationship and marriage people, because this man has walked the talk and he knows what he's talking about.
Hello, my dear friends. I woke up this morning and I was disturbed by a trend which I found out that is very disturbing. It's useless and dangerous when a man depends on a woman to feed him. You know, the usual thing, and that's the most disturbing part, is that women want to defend their husbands so that whatever is happening in the inside does not get out to the outside. But sometimes it's detrimental to the progress. Every man has the responsibility to his family. Like we read in the holy books, a man who cannot take care of or provide for his family is worse than. But I'm saying on this note that a man who cannot feed his family has no need and no use to use his private part on a woman. It's their responsibility. You know, women try to cover their husbands, and this is an advice to young women. Know who you marry. All you place above everything is love. I love him, I love him. But provision, nil. And when he doesn't provide, you start having the idea and approaches from advances from men and so on and so on and so forth. I have been disturbed by this because the women who protect their husbands, my husband, even when he loses his job and all this stuff, or he's always in the house, he doesn't go to struggle or hustle like other men. I'm not saying there's need for women to protect their husbands, but to an extent, don't make the defense, make the man become irresponsible, doesn't take his bills again. I have a personal experience of somebody who, even if the wife car goes bad, he pretends he doesn't know. And other responsibilities in the house. And the wife will cover and cover. And they got to a level where the covering became so open. It wasn't the blanket thing again. So as much as you can cover your husband and so on, but don't cover him to the level of irresponsibility, especially if your children are still within the age going stage where you have to pay school fees and so on. It brings a whole lot of temptation to the woman. It brings a whole lot of pressure on the woman, especially when advances are being made at her and all this stuff. So as much as you're protecting your husband, don't protect him into being stupid and irresponsible. There's need for every man, hard work. I mean, let's have men who are engineering their efforts, protecting their families, making sure the children school fees are paid, not dependent on the one. We're Africans. We don't share bill here 50-50. It's good that if a woman has, let her contribute, but then let's maintain our responsibilities. The real deal is when a man gets to 55, 60 and was used to making sure he was doing the monkey game of when he has, he says he doesn't have. Young ladies, mind who you marry. It's very important. Good luck, guys.
Now, everybody has heard it from the man himself. The advice is go to the various persons that need them. But now the question is, after the man spoke, will people still listen? You know, there has been series of stories, different stories on the internet where people are really regretting for not listening to some of these things. People should take note and listen. The man KOK, in his elderly wisdom, he has spoken. Let those who have ears heed to the words. The end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is how simple and how good it goes. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed what you just did, kindly subscribe to the channel. I will see you on the next video. I'm out.